Office Game Show presents Couples Conundrum, brought to you by Morgan Jewelers and the Magic Valley Mall. Morgan Jewelers, locally owned in Idaho for 112 years. Morgan Jewelers, always brilliant. And the Magic Valley Mall. With more than 65 stores, restaurants, and entertainment options, visit the Magic Valley Mall. Please like and subscribe to Office Game Show on YouTube and follow us on social media.
Hello and welcome to Office Game Show. Today we are at Center Court at the Magic Valley Mall with Morgan Jewelers with five couples from here in the Magic Valley going to play a game we call Couples Conundrum. You may find it similar to the Newlywed Game, where one of these 5 couples is going to win today a prize package worth more than $7,500. All right, here's how we're going to play. We have 4 rounds in all, 2 rounds for the husbands and 2 for the wives. The first round for each group will be 4 multiple choice questions worth 10 points each. And a second round for each group will be 4 fill-in-the-blank questions worth 25 points each. The couple with the most points after 4 rounds wins the grand prize from Morgan Jewelers and the Magic Valley Mall. All right, so let's meet our couples. Let's start with Chris and Sheila. Chris, how did you guys meet?
It was on a Sunday night. I had a habit of always being off the farm and driving around in the town we grew up in. And I was driving down our main street. She was sitting on a brick wall outside of a hotel with one of her friends. And I told the buddy I was with, I said, stop the car. I want to pick her up and I want to take her home and I want to get to know this girl.
Take her home?
Yeah. We were in high school. So yeah, we picked her up and then we drove around for a little bit more. I took her home that night and I asked her out for our first date when I dropped her off at her house.
And if I may, what year was that?
1972.
Wow. 52 years ago.
My answer's different.
All right, Sheila, you said your answer's different. What's your answer?
I was pouting in the high school lunchroom over a breakup with my boyfriend. And in walks this guy with double-breasted powder blue pants on, red, white, and blue saddle shoes, and a white puffy sleeve shirt. Instant attraction, and I started flirting immediately.
I was all about Bobby Sherman at the time. I loved he was my man crush.
All right. Our next couple, Jordan and Tiffany. How did you guys meet?
It's however she says we meet. No. We met at church. We were in youth group together. I started hanging out with her and her brother. Her brother's a guitar player. We kind of bonded over a conversation about Twilight. She was obsessed with the movie. I had read the books, and I had actually auditioned, sent an audition tape for the role of Jacob Black. Didn't end up getting it. We often talk about how different our world would be if I did.
Never would have met him.
And Tiffany, is that your recollection?
Pretty much, yeah. I was wearing a Twilight sweater and he came up, he's like, Twilight, really? Let me tell you. With his long ponytail hair, so I was smitten, instantly smitten.
And do you remember your first date?
You know, we don't really have like a first date. We just started hanging out a lot after that. There was one incident where we actually got dressed up and did, I guess, the date. We went to Canyon Crest. It was a good night. But
What she left out of about that story is the whole time we're sitting there having dinner, I was coordinating with the staff to and the band to take her over to the band section, have the band play her a special song. But when we got over there, the band didn't know the song, and so it was "You're Mine" by Richie Valenzuela. They're like, "We're gonna have this guy come and play this song." Oh, okay.
that's true. He was being very suspicious that night. I didn't know what he was doing.
And he sang to you?
Yes.
Wow. Let's hear it for Jordan and Tiffany. All right, and let's meet Aaron and Taylor. How did you guys get together?
Funny story. We met online after only spending 3 days online via Tinder. And me, I'm an incredibly cheesy person. So I thought, hey, what better way to say hello than to send her a gif of a whale and have it say whale hello? And that caught her pretty much.
Yeah. That's a great joke. Now, and she fell for it immediately.
Immediately.
And you were both on Tinder for 1 hour each, your whole life, and you met each other.
Well, so I was a single mom for 6 years, and I had sworn off dating, said, you know what, God, if you're going to bring this person into my life, it's going to be some way that I don't see. And my girlfriends talked me into creating a Tinder profile, and so I was like, okay, I have 3 days. I'm going to give it 3 days to make this connection, and then I'm done. And literally on the first night, he sent me the gif of the whale falling into the ocean, and we've been talking and being goofy ever since.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephen and Autumn.
Hi.
Stephen and Autumn, how did you guys end up together?
Well, our parents were friends and all involved in a little church group, and so they brought us into it, and we stayed in touch, and just a little over 2 years ago, fell in love.
And do you remember your first date?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Stephen, you tell the story.
We're actually, I just found out because like my grandma was out and about and she saw her and she was just getting off work. I'm like, put her on the phone. And so I'm like, hey, you want to go jet skiing? I'm going out right now. So I go and I load up the jet skis and we go out on the water and kind of had like our first date, first kiss in the sunset.
On jet skis?
On jet skis.
That's almost unfair.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night.
Yeah. On jet skis. Awesome. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Stephen and Autumn. And down at the end, we have our couple that is still dating, right? Are you guys engaged?
We are engaged right now.
It is Denise and Juno.
Hi.
How did you guys get together?
Well, we also met online, similar to Aaron and Taylor here, but we met online and then we met in person a few weeks later. But it's pretty simple stuff like that, I think.
Well, let's have Juno. Juno, can you tell us about your first date?
Tell us about it. Our first date?
Yeah.
First date, we didn't really have anything planned other than me just wanting food. And he took me out to go get food. And then, well, I didn't want to go home because I was just going to watch TV probably, and that's the usual. So I went and told him, let's go to the First Federal Park. And it was very dark, and apparently there's a time limit, which I didn't know. But I wanted to keep playing and stuff. But the time limit hit, so we had to leave. But then the car died, so we had to get a ride from the cops. So it was just like a very memorable time. And that very like sewed it in together. It was like right in the back of a cop car. It was just like fun.
Yeah.
I can't really have that experience with anyone else.
Any first date that involves a police visit is definitely destiny.
Well, yeah.
That's destiny. That's great.
Yeah, it cages it in.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Denise and Juno. You guys finally ready to get to it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.